Come on, buddy.
Human development. It's going to be at conception. So then shouldn't our laws then protect abortion? We're with an independent...
What's wrong with what he said?
Can we ask you your stance on Palestine?
On what?
On Palestine.
On Palestine?
Yeah.
So, it's my personal opinion.
Yes, that's all we ask for, brother.
So I've been in the Middle East and all that stuff. There's an issue, in my personal opinion, with a religion that raids and steals children, right?
Is that the Jewish religion, the Christian religion, or which religion are you talking about, bro?
It's Islamic religion.
The Islamic religion?
But it's the
veteran, brother.
It's the extremists. It's the
Bro, shut the f*** up. How about that, bro?
We're Islam, bro.
Hey, bro, how about you shut the f*** up?
Extremist Islam has nothing to do with their
Bro, did you kill any Arabs, bro? Did you kill any Arabs, bro?
Everybody.
Did you kill any Arabs, bro?
He says, I have a problem with religion that steals children, which we all know that they went over into Israel and they kidnapped and held hostage women and children, and they killed them. Some of the hostages came back, they had the remains of children that they murdered. You gotta be such a... Y'all, you can't make this up. You can't make it up.
We're celebrating the day 160 years ago when enslaved people in Galveston, Texas finally learned they had been freed. Lots of other people knew, but they didn't know in Galveston. And here we are, 160 years later.
If you see Whoopi when you die, you went to hell. There were enslaved blacks in Galveston, Texas, that did not know they were officially free. Although other blacks told them that they were free, they didn't believe them. In 1865, they were officially told that they were free, and that's why they celebrate Juneteenth. However, they were not the only slaves. What they fail to mention, because they don't want this to be a part of history, the Choctaw Indian had not released their slaves. But they don't want you to know that the natives own slaves, and they don't want you to know that that was the actual last remnant of slaves released. It's when the Choctaw released their slaves a year later, which were the final remnant of black slaves released. That's why it's so disingenuous for them to pick June 19th, 1865, when it probably would be March something, 1866. But they cannot have in history that Indians were the last to release black people from slavery, because they can't blame it all on white people.
I completely agree with that. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I actually got labeled political by my dad's old friends tonight. That was actually kind of funny. Made me laugh a little. I said, no, I'm not political. I just, I'm into history a lot. And being into history, you learn to end up being political a little bit. But it happens, I guess. The thing that gets me, and we're not even getting on the subject of politicalness, the thing that really pisses me off, we're going to get on a different subject. And this is a subject that apparently a lot of people don't really like me talking about because I get talking about it for hours. Guys, the amount of people that are trying to force Nick and Judy from Zootopia into a relationship is just insane. And I've made my comment, I've made my opinion on it, and I want to make it again so that you guys understand a little bit better. I don't have a problem if you ship Nick and Judy in your art, in a comic that you might make, or even in a fan-made film if you decide to do that. But the moment that I have a problem with you is the moment when you say Nick and Judy have to be together in the second movie. No, they don't. Judy's personality would not allow it, for one. I don't believe for 1 second that she runs like that. If you pay any lick of attention to Judy in the movie, she doesn't look at Nick like that. She looks at Nick as a friend. And I would honestly love for them to add it in the second movie where Judy friend zones Nick. I really would. Just so it would shut up people on trying to ship them together. I really would. I would love to see that scene. Because that would be the most perfect scene, and I think I would die laughing in my chair. But Disney trying to appeal to all the audience instead of just the majority of us. I appreciate that Disney is adding that scene where Nick and Judy do go undercover, and they are doing the like they're pretending to be a couple for the investigation purposes. I do appreciate the fact that they did at least include the people that like to ship Nick and Judy, and so for a few minutes those people get to live out their dreams, and it does kind of raise a lot of questions. One of the biggest questions with Nick and Judy is when they are pretending to be a couple, will they feel something for one another that they didn't know that was there, and could a relationship possibly spark? If that was to happen, I would be okay with that. The morals would still be wrong to me because of the fact that Nick is a fox, Judy's a bunny, and that would be like telling people that it's okay to mix races when my Bible quite literally tells me that it is a sin to mix races. So for Nick and Judy to be hooked up together in any way, I feel like it is Disney saying it's okay to sin, and I don't want that. But if it happened, there's nothing I can really do about it, so I would have to deal and move on. But that's not the issue that I'm having right now, because the movie hasn't even come out, guys. The movie has not come out yet. And people are already trying to force Nick and Judy together. Nick and Judy are two characters from a movie called Zootopia. Look up the fan art and you'll understand. Just look up Nick x Judy fan art. And you'll understand. A lot of people are trying to hook a fox and a bunny rabbit together because of the fact that their dynamic worked a little bit in the first movie. And while, yes, I agree, Nick and Judy's dynamic works, yeah, don't do that one, but just the fan art. I will say this, there is some really decent fan art of them two being in a couple and all, and I do think that the art is nice. But there's a difference between you having an imagination and doing something like that and then saying that a movie that you don't have the rights to whatsoever has to go the way that you want it to in order for you to watch it. It's not right. It's not fair to those who don't want to see Nick and Judy together, like me. And I've done a vote on the channel before. You can actually go and look at it. People have voted more on my channel to see Nick and Judy remain as friends rather than them trying too hard to put them together as a couple. And I believe that is because of the fact that people see that they have a dynamic friendship. That was an overshot. And that missed horribly. Okay, I'm a horrible shot. It's fine. Let's see. Let's try it again. Maybe this time I'll hit something. Nope, that one overshot too, didn't it? Yep, I suck at this. It's fine. I don't mess with tanks very often, so just bear with me, guys, here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Strike you. That's direct. There we go. Well, I mean, oh look, AA guns. Those are dangerous. Alright, they are hitting me pretty bad now, so, but anyway, you know, just I know a lot of people are like, I don't understand why you have such an issue with it. I have an issue with it because of the fact it doesn't make sense. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you know, nothing makes sense in today's world. Yes, that is true. But you got to think about it as this. It is a cartoon meant for children. So you're going to go around and willingly say, hey, kids, it's okay if you want to sleep with a black person if you're white. Even though that the Christian Bible says that it's wrong, it's okay. It's accepted in the world. It's not accepted by Jesus Christ. That should be the main focus. And at one point, that was the main focus of Disney, was keeping it family friendly. That is not the case anymore. Disney does not keep anything family friendly anymore. It used to be, you know, the girl goes into distress, the guy saves the girl, and that was the end of it. That used to be what, you know, Disney stories were about. Now that is not the case. The case is that, you know, it's either got something to do with, hey, let's hook up these, like, two gay couples. That was one of the things I did not like about the Buzz Lightyear one. You know, I did not appreciate that fact in the Buzz Lightyear movie. Yet again, it was one of those perfect examples of them trying to force something on people, and I don't know. Buzz Lightyear's not gay, but if you've watched the new movie, his friend, whom he had worked with for so long, one of the main reasons he was trying to get her home, she was a lesbian. And somehow had a child, by the way. That was the weird part. She somehow had a child while being a lesbian. Never figured that one out, but, you know. They didn't bother to add enough logic into it to actually make it actually somewhat understandable. They're like, yeah, let's just make her lesbian because of the fact that, yes, we're trying to appeal to the LGBTQ people. And they didn't bother to actually try and, you know, explain why it was that she decided to be lesbian or anything. Not that there's actually a legitimate reason. I've heard so many, like, pathetic reasons as to why somebody's a lesbian. One of the biggest ones is, there's not a guy out there for me that treats me like I need to be treated. And then, like, what you find out later is the fact that they think they're supposed to be put on a pedestal. I'm sorry, females, but you do not deserve to be put on a pedestal if you don't help bring anything to the table. And most of the time, nowadays, no woman brings anything to the table. Yes, sure, you go out and work, okay? But a lot of women are self-entitled nowadays, and that's one of the biggest issues that you run into with relationships. Oh, that's nice. Good bombing run there, bud. Alright, let's hit this truck. Never mind, let's miss the truck and head home. That sounds like a great idea. Alright, now I've been missing a lot of y'all's comments, so let me read it. So, it is racist because a white person can't be with... Okay, so... to help you understand, to help you understand a little bit better, City, in the Bible it states that it is a sin to mix races. That's quite literally what it says. I don't know what verse, but I know I've been told that there are verses that do talk about it. I'm running out of ammunition fast. Alright, let's get this guy took care of and do it fast. Dude, why is it so difficult to kill this guy? Just die already. Just hit the ground. You know what? I ain't got time for this. Okay, cool. Alright. Nowadays, Star Wars is going into the whole idea of relationships. So, like in Star Wars Marvel, in some other series, but I feel like Nick being friend-zoned would be perfect. I agree. Nick being friend-zoned in the Zootopia's case, I think it would be the perfect way to shut a lot of people up about trying to, hook Nick and Judy up. And I know the perfect line that I would use for that situation, and it would be Judy saying the words, "Nick, don't get me wrong, I like you as a friend, but that's as far as it'll ever go." And it would basically, and it would be basically her saying, I know a lot of people say that we make a cute couple, but I don't see you in that way. And it would be basically a way for Disney to say that, that they know that people are trying to hook Nick and Judy together, but they're not going to do it. It would basically make it would send a message to all the people that are brain rotted and to think that these two need to be together. It would make them realize that they're not planning on doing it, they don't ever plan on doing it, and they need to stop asking about it. But instead, what Disney does is, as usual, they try to appeal to everybody. So what do? They decide to add a scene where Nick and Judy are undercover in a relationship. And guys, that is not going to help the situation at all, because now it's going to open up a whole lot of, oh my gosh, Nick and Judy are going to get together because they see each other in a whole new light and blah blah blah. And it's like, no. Like if any of you, and I don't know if all of you have ever watched it, I watched Zootopia several times, enough to see the way that Judy looks at Nick. Judy does not see Nick in a relationship type of way. She felt bad for him because of what happened to him in his past and him being judged just for being a fox. Yes. Does she see him as a good person? Yes. Does she see him as being capable of love? Yes. But does she see him as a potential relationship? No. I do not believe so. She made him her partner because of the fact that they worked so well together on the case, even when he wasn't a cop, that she saw that he had the material, had the ability to be a good cop. She made the comment when if you pay attention in the movie, she goes, you'd actually make a really good cop. She makes that comment, and that is what makes that's what makes you realize that she wanted him to become a cop so that they could be partners fighting crime. It wouldn't be a relationship type of thing or anything like that. Also, TTTSSL, sir, we are not racist in this stream. That is also a sin, being racist, and we don't talk like that here. While I agree, yes, that black people should sleep with black people and white people should sleep with white people, we're not going to talk like they are apes. We treat people with respect here, and if you can't do that, then you need to disappear and never return. How would you like it if I labeled you as a cracker? Crackers should sleep with crackers. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of voice my opinion on that. And I know I've probably been talking about it for a good, 20 minutes. 20 minutes straight. Anyway, Wolf, what will you do if you reach jets on every nation in game? Well, City, I can't help the fact that your parents decided to be sinful. And I don't hate you, and that's one thing that I feel like you're, like, City, do not think for one moment that just because of the fact that you come from a mixed family that you deserve to be treated any less valuable than somebody who comes from a pure family. Well, then she's been told the wrong thing, because she needs to read the verses about mixed racing. As a matter of fact, I do believe it's right there around the verses, and I think it's 1st or 2nd Corinthians. It does talk about it a little bit. It does talk about, like, the sleeping. We are Lutheran. You poor child. We're not getting into the divisions of the church, because it's so stupid. We're Lutheran. We're Baptist. We're full gospel. We're this. We're that. It doesn't matter. Everybody has their viewpoints on different things, and that tends to be what separates. But, City, what I want to tell you is, don't think that just because of the fact that I say that your parents have sinned by being married with one another and everything, don't think that I see you any differently than I would a full white or a full black person. To me, you're just as special, and if God didn't want you on this earth, he wouldn't have given you as a gift to your parents. Everybody has a place on this earth. Everybody has a purpose. City, that's not true. Maybe your purpose, City, is to drive me nuts, but I wouldn't say it would be to be that, because you're not dumb. You're a lot smarter when it comes to certain things when it comes to me. I'll put it that way. Don't sell yourself short, kid. You're a good kid. And God loves you. Oh my God, that makes me sound so corny. But anyway, FME was asking if I would, if I ever get to, you said, Wolf, what will you do if you reach jets on every nation in the game, since you said you won't play top tier? So one, alright, the first thing is, it's going to take me years to get jets to a point for every nation where I want them. I have to first choose a jet that I want to end the grind at in every nation. And that's going to take me a while. Considering how long it took me to fly, prepare, use the planes in Russia and in America, I don't believe that it'll be anytime soon when I get to that point. But if it ever does happen, and let's say, for instance, if I grind all the way to top tier for tanks, then maybe I'll go to top tier with jets. I don't know. I don't even want to touch top tier with tanks. So maybe, if nothing else, if I get to a point to where I'm happy with where I'm at in tanks and planes, maybe I'll grind out naval. I don't know. It'll depend on if I already have or not. But if a point ever does come where I do have every single vehicle in the game, unless it's ones that you have to purchase, we'll figure it out when we get there. I'm not worried about it right now. Right now, my biggest My biggest concern is to just have a little fun, and I'm trying to do that with this game. I've been trying to do that for quite a while, and this is one of those games where it gets difficult. In the year 5000, oh, hold on, I gotta do the announcer voice. In the year 5000, we see Southern Wolf Gaming finally get all of the crap that he ever wanted. Dude, I won't be alive in the year 5000. What you talking about? We'll be lucky if the world is still here at the year 5000. Because we've already got people talking about, oh my gosh, it's World War III. Guys, I can confirm to you, because my friends who I went to today, they actually watch legit news and not the fake crap that you all see. You actually have to go to a special website in order to get access to this. We're not going to war with Israel. Or, not Israel. We're not going to war with Iran. I wonder what the doomsday clock is going to look like. Probably some, like, old thing. Finally, got some points for hitting a ground target. That's nice. It was sad. Running this thing at 100% throttle is not a good idea. Dude, just die. Alright, thank you. Goodbye. Oh, that's a tree. Oh, that was close. You know, I have a funny thing that I was joking about earlier, and I thought it was pretty funny. I was joking earlier about when I get the Phantom, since the whole thing is going on right now with the Iran thing. I was going to play the song Bomb, 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 Iran, and I thought it would be funny, and I got thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, that's not the song I want to play right now. We're going through too much stuff to be playing that one. Bomb, 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 Iran. Bomb, 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 Iran. Bomb, Iran. You know what? You guys have taught me into it.
Power on. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Alright, let me see if I can find it. Okay, we really don't care. Alright, there we go. Hey guys, you want to listen to it?
Don't mess with Merc. Bomb, bomb, Iran. Bomb, bomb, bomb.
Hold on, I gotta find one that didn't have that crap on it first.
Bomb, 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 bomb.
Nope, that ain't it. I think it's the Beach Boys. Let me be sure though. No. Bomb Iran. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Dadgummit! That ain't it either. I'm gonna find the right one, dang it. There it is. It is so catchy too. Oh, that's not good. Okay. No, did y'all hear that? Time to turn Iran into a parking lot is crazy.
just better get arrested by my ram, bum, 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 my ram, my ram. I just got a feeling really interested by my ram, bum, 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 my ram.
That's just too funny.
Good morning, Vietnam!
I'm sorry, guys, but those are two of the funniest songs considering.
Power off.
Yes, I have a very cheap speaker right now. I plan on getting a better one, but I can't get it this week. I have to get a new phone charger for the truck, and I'm planning on getting a charger that I can hook up to my computer that I can use to run my Xbox controller, so we can play some BeamNG eventually. Bomb, 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 Iran. Bomb, 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 Iran. Bomb, Iran. Oh. Anyway, enough of my horrible singing. I don't want to go in my basement. Don't make me. You know, I hate when my phone starts acting up. Hello, Crusader. Please no soundboard tonight. Bro, you can't even say it right. Shut up. The most smoked theory is the Nazis ran to the moon. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, no. I'm gonna mute him now. Report, click. So... yeah, so there is some really weird theories right now. So here, I'm going to talk about some theories right now from World War II. So one of the biggest theories, apparently, is that Hitler had doppelgangers that would go in speeches and stuff for him. There's no actual evidence that this was a thing. And there's actually, like, people that said that one of his doppelgangers died and that he escaped to Argentina. And it's like, yeah, no. Like, it was confirmed that it was actually him. If it would have been a doppelganger, they would have gotten the DNA back to who it actually was. So, and when they're doing reports like that, they're not allowed to lie on stuff like that. Another big one. Another one is that the Nazis went to the moon. Yeah, the Nazis couldn't even create a jet engine that actually worked very well. I mean, yeah, they got the Me-264, the Arado, and all that stuff, all that glorious stuff working, right? But, you know, I don't think they were highly advanced enough to actually create a rocket to go to the moon. Do I believe that they had the ability to create a nuke? Yes, they were actually in the process of creating one, but because of the fact that Oppenheimer decided to help America instead, they ended up. Oppenheimer even said that it was better for America to get the nuke rather than Germany. And Oppenheimer was German. What's your two most played music on Spotify? Considering I don't use Spotify, I can't tell you. I don't use Spotify. I at one point had it on my PS4, and it was linked to my dad's account, and because of the fact that I cannot get into it anymore, I can't log out, so I don't use it. And I don't use... Can I smack you in your face? I better be careful, though, because... But the V1 rocket was inaccurate, like a German. Actually, they set coordinates. They set coordinates, and they put in the coordinates, and the V1 would fly straight there, and it would be slightly inaccurate. But the biggest thing was it had stabilizers, and if it was knocked off course a little bit, it would like freak out the sensors and everything, and it would crash. Like all you had to do is tip it a little bit, and it would freaking crash. Bomb, 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 I ran. I got my mic extremely close to do that too. Bomb, 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 I ran. Alright, let's see. What in the world was that? I'm halfway expecting a "My name is Jeff" one in a second. You know, I actually saw the clip that came from, and it's hilarious because the dude's like, "Can he not talk?" He goes, "He prefers not to talk." He's like, "Well, he better talk." And then he goes, "My name is Jeff." My name is Jeff. I'd like to actually get one for our server to do that one. My name is Jeff. Because that's like one of the funniest freaking memes I've ever heard, or whatever their sound alerts. If I streamed on Twitch, that actually sounded official too, dear God. When I heard that, I was like, where? My wing's fine. Nope. Pull up. Pull up. Oh, dang it. It didn't tell me in Time City. Biden black? Nah. Biden ain't black. Biden's whiter than white, bro. What? I'm gonna kill him. He will die in his sleep. Ha, you missed. Oh, I know the one you're talking about. Go ahead, I don't care. Why did it, what? If the relationship didn't go further than boyfriend-girlfriend, it was never there to begin with. No offense, but... No, City. I hate you right now. I just want to gut you like a fish. I'm just going to gut you like a fish in your sleep. It's fine. Oh, he left. Yay! Dang it! Dude, the fact that I was like, oh, he left. Yay! I'm still in here. Dang it! Did it hurt your feelings? I'm gonna create some loadouts right quick. Y'all are just gonna give me a second. If you don't, I'll murder you in your sleep. It's fine. I know how to veto. I don't know who the flip that is. Shut up. What? Well, put them back on your head. I don't want to hear that crap. I'll put something else back in if you don't hurry up and freaking put those headphones back in. You know, I just realized that apparently you can't mount 3 1,000 pounders on a twin engine heavy fighter. Why? You're probably right. That's probably about what it would be doing. That was perfect too. No, that one deserves congratulations, dude. That was actually perfectly timed. I believe it would, considering it had two engines, but like, I don't know. I'm not smart. I'm stupid. Do you want to explode, Crusader? I'm just looking through my planes. So you want to know the bad thing? The only jet that I will have access to is the F-82E. Or not, that's not a jet, but once I get the F-82E, I will begin to finally get into American jets. I will be able to research into the F-80. I am not looking forward to this because I don't see a decent bomb load anywhere at 7.0. I actually can't wait for the F8. Yeah! I actually want the F-84 though. The F-84B looks really good. I think the F-84B looks really good though. I think... The phone is ringing. She never love you. Wait. There is no waiting. Oh. Fish. No, not the French sound alert. Ugh. I will come. I will personally see to the ending of your family members. What do you think of that, scumbag? City, you don't have to play crazy. We already know that you are once. City, and you wonder why we don't like you. pull the trigger. There it goes. I swear if I hear eek one more time. Why? What did he do wrong? Start spamming the oh no, oh no. Copy, you poor soul. Oh no, Ninja. We can't provide air support for him. We're too fast, dude. If we tried to give you, if we tried to give him air support, you know what would end up happening. We'd fall out of the air. He'll be fine. Churro will protect him. Also, I am gonna go hit a base if I can, so protect me. Well, okay. Incorrect. It proceeds to say incorrect. Hey, you want to know my social security number? It is beep 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 beep. Get scammed. What? I think he had enough of you, City. He doesn't want to be a part of your friend group anymore. I know code Morse. That would be Morse code, sir, not code Morse. Learn to speak English, please. Thank you. We no speak the Spanish here. I will shoot you out of the air if you contradict me again, boy. Of course, I have to... I don't. I've never understood it. Like, it makes no sense to me. It's mine. Stay away. I want that one. Up your... Never mind. You know, I love the fact that my engine is still overheating, even though the fact there is, like, the legit fact that I quite literally just got done max upgrading it. Hey, you missed, like, 2 over here, by the way. Just figured I'd tell you.
Our victory is near.
Well, duh, doofus. Oh. Well, I don't know what you're doing. I can't never tell. Why don't you get a house? Wait, hold on. Excuse me. Let me rephrase that. Why don't you get a life? Says the guy playing War Thunder, right? BF-109 here. Help me. He wants to eat my toes. He wants to eat my toes. He can't have my toes! He's gonna be on my 6 here in a second. He's on my 6. He's on my 6. He's on my 6. Please save me. Save me now! The B-25 is not as delicious as I am, apparently, because he wants to eat me. I'm trying to get away from him, but it's going to be completely impossible with 3 1000s strapped to my chest. Dude, I just want to bomb this! Let me bomb this and then you can kill me. Let me bomb this! Stop it! You know what? I can't. I got a plane on my 6, and if I turn, I'm dead. No! I was right there! Keep talking, it might change. Now he's angered the wolf for real. Next thing you know, he hears "Arr!" outside his door. Raggy. Well, you just shot a hole in your door. Thanks for the entrance. What? No. No, you're not. My voice cracked. It hasn't been raining. I don't smell that bad. Is there a stench in your room? Imagine, hey, City, what would you do if there happened to be a massive wolf laying on your bed when you got home? I feel like that was meant to be more than one shot. I kind of feel like City doesn't like me, guys. You know what? Here, how about I just fix this for you? Hold on, give me a second. Guys, I know what City would do if he... He didn't even let me... he didn't even let me freaking get it up! I was gonna pull up this cool gun game that I have. Hold on, I gotta find the one I'd want to use, though. Let me get... Here we go. So, City, what's your choice of weapon? PPSH, PPD-40, MP40, or Thompson machine gun? Or the grease gun, or the Sten Mark II. You know what, here, we'll just do this one, just for the sake of you. We'll load the drum mag, and this would be you if I walked in your door. And then you'd, of course, there is also like an anti-tank rifle that they have in here too. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. They've actually added a few big ones since the last time I played the game, but here's one of them. Alright, hold on. Let me get the shell and load it. Alright, here we go, City. That would be you shooting me if, that would be you shooting me most likely if there was a big wolf in your bed when you get home, right? You'd shoot me because you don't like me or something. I don't know. Anyway, enough playing on the phone. Sacre bleu. What? Hey, look, they're gay. Dude, so they have a blue and a red, but they don't have the white. Like, did they forget the third person on that one? No. White's above black. Oh, wait, hold on. Oops. No, hold on. So, red, white, and blue, right? Where's the black? You know, there's only one nation. There's only one nation that I really know of that actually uses black in their flag, and that's Germany. Belgium uses it? I don't know. I can't, like... I think is it like just the color schemes are slightly changed or something? Yeah. I think what is it? The Italian, or no, the French and the, what is it? I think it's the Netherlands flag or something like that. They're both about the same. I love how this guy goes, let's see, who is he trash talking? I love being against America, free bomber kills and slow fighter. Mm-hmm. Are you sure you're just not yapping for 5 minutes? I know what SOS stands for. That's about all I know in Morse code. I think Morse code is dit dit dit. Then it's like a dash dash dash, and then it's dot dot dot, or it might be the other way around. I can't remember. Let me just turn left right quick. Let me just. Man, it's so nice to have a friend behind me. Right, you know, just a friend that might have his gun aimed directly at your head. All it takes is one bullet. All it takes is one bullet. Also, by the way, me flying behind you is a very bad idea. My plane is vibrating violently. It's actually something that happens. That's why, like, if you ever notice in formations and stuff, you don't see a lot of planes actually flying like that. A lot of the times they're flying beside one another, because if they do fly behind one another, it does cause a lot of issues. I'm heading with you. I just need to drop these bombs. Bro, the US and USSR versus the world. Hey, that's like, it's like, I agree. Like a lot of people with a buttload of premiums. Like, if I'm being honest, like, I do own a lot of premiums. You guys know that. But the difference between me and a lot of other people is the fact that I don't use mine extensively. Crusader, I'm about to go after a fighter if you'd like to join. In front of you. Yeah. Figured I'd try. He's severe. I'm dead. I killed him though. Yeah, don't let that happen, because that ends up turning into very much bad. So it looks like it's just you and Churro, because I don't know what happened to Pack Attack. Never mind, he was in XP50. Anyway, I'll be right back.
suffered a defeat. Everyone...
Chicken. Strips. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we now have a Corsair at 4-7. I have to level up. This ought to be entertaining. It'll be all City's fault. You exist. That's the issue. Disappear. City, disappear. Yeah, I gotta voice something on something. Guys, anytime you join my streams, do not come in demanding for me to play a BR with you. Because it makes me not want to ever play with you ever if you demand for me to do anything. No, you move. What happened? What? I feel like City's having a seizure. Somebody give him some morphine. Like, for instance, TSG comes in, the first thing he says is, play 7-7 France with me. Or play 7-7 with me. Dude, don't tell me what to do. Just don't. That's very rude. You're coming into my stream. Alright, I don't ask for much respect, but don't come in demanding me to play something, because it won't happen. Out of spite, I will say no. I don't care. Ninja, stop getting faster than me. It's very rude. Let's just go down. I know what I'm doing. Hey, Ninja, you asked for that. You asked for that. You shouldn't have flew under me. I feel like he's having a seizure. Alright, I gotta try and get some speed on this one. You went the burr. Hey guys, I don't think I'm making it back to the airfield. Guys, I don't think I'm making it to the airfield. Nope, that's Nope, I already died. I already died. You failed me already. You failed me already. Ew, somebody brought a Canadian Mustang. Yuck. Go back to Canada where you belong. Oh. What do you want? So it's all City's fault. It's all City's fault. City did it all, guys. Hey guys, I'm gonna go test fly. I'm gonna go test fly a plane. Also, I like chicken. Just What in the cockpit is this cockpit? Ew. Shut up, City. Nobody asked for your opinion. Dude, this is an ugly cockpit. Ugh. It reminds me too much of the HE-111s. Hey, guys, quick, let me cut off engine 3 so that we crash into the ground like they did in real life. You shut up. That's why your mom abandoned you. That's okay, I feel like shooting you too. Bro, I come equipped with a gun when I was born, bro. What? So what, are we playing Russian roulette to where I don't know which one actually killed somebody? If a giant wolf was under my bed, I would pet it. Oh, thanks, Jack. If a giant wolf was under your bed, you probably wouldn't have a bed, considering the fact that the wolf would be a giant. But anyway. I was halfway expecting for you to say I would take a big metal sword and stick it right up its... I want to die now. All the 50 cows in the world. All the 50 cows in the world. Fa la 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 la. City sucks. Na na na. Oops, I dropped it. Now we're gonna die. Da 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 da. Aren't you glad you played with matches? Is crazy. Oops, I dropped it. Now we're all gonna die. Na 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 na. Neither does that ship. That ship kind of just lost all of its life. It's all City's fault. Also, I'm burning up my engines right now. Nuh-uh. I bombed it like they did near Hiroshima or whatever the frickin' name of the third place was. Nicaragua, I think. I don't know. What? I'm not up to date on my fancy names for countries. Don't expect me to know something that ain't America. Exactly. Because I'm American. America, flip yeah. I bet you do wish you could see through trees. I bet half the lumberjacks wish they could see through cheese. We're not going to talk about what I just said. Squidward would be the kind of person that would invade. Squidward would be the kind of person that would invade Iraq. See-through cheese. Hey guys, I found an issue with the B-29. It can't do a roll. Oh no. Oh yeah. Die, you piece of junk. Thank you. City wishes he was cool. Fa la 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 la. What? Whoa, City, no killing the children. I doubt it. Not tonight, because it's really late, and I didn't get back until like really, really late. So I think I'm gonna hold off on the playing the custom until tomorrow. You know what? You know what, City? You can die. There's a button sitting beside my chair that says Bomb City's house, and all I have to do is click it. Well, your house is in Iraq, isn't it? Oh. Bomb, 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 bomb city. Bomb, 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 bomb city. Bomb city. So what? The song's now bomb, 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 Isaac. Bomb, 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 Isaac. Bomb, bomb, bomb. I love joking with you. It's so fun. We have all the joyous times together. Bomb, 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 bomb city. Bomb, 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 bomb city. Bomb city. Bomb, bomb, bomb. No, I already promised Jay that I'd play GTA 5 with him tonight. Don't worry, I already did. This is pre-recorded. Also, I'm gonna get off because I have successfully accomplished leveling up the F8F. So anyway, I hope everybody has a lovely day, and remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have